welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and Happy New Year! Today is January 1st, 2023. Gonna have to get used to saying that. And I just wanted to pop on here to have a kind of casual chit chat little video with you guys, give you some updates on what's been going on, and talk about what's in store for 2023 on this channel. So first of all, I have COVID. Yes, I finally got COVID. I managed to avoid it for almost 3 years now, and finally it caught up to me over Christmas. I think that what happened is my dad probably got it at work. He was the first one that got sick, and then over Christmas, almost the whole rest of the family got sick. Luckily, so far, my 3-month-old niece and my 95-year-old grandmother are both not sick, which is really good. Those are the two people I was the most worried about. And my sister is not sick, but everybody else has COVID, or at least if they're testing negative, they've had some kind of similar symptoms, so who knows. But needless to say, it hasn't been the best way to start off the year. I feel like today is the first day that I actually feel a lot better. My throat feels a lot better. My voice sounds better. I don't have as much of a headache. I am still kind of fatigued and tired, but it seems like the worst of it is kind of over now, so hopefully it starts to improve. I did not want to start the year this way, but what can you do? That has been a big bummer, but it has been forcing me to rest and reset and chill out, which I think honestly are things that I really needed to do. And it's actually been a pretty nice way to start the year, COVID aside. Like, just the resting and planning and thinking and relaxation time that I've had has been really good. So if you watch my channel, you know that I was doing vlogmas in the month of December, which abruptly stopped after day 14. Sarah, what the heck? I know. So a couple things about this. I think the main thing is that I was just starting to become very, very overwhelmed. When I started vlogmas, and I think the reason it was so successful in the beginning, successful in terms of like having a new video every day, is that I had pre-filmed a lot of videos, so I was never having to like fully produce a whole video on the day that it was going to go up. I was trying to do everything at least a few days ahead so that there was like a queue of videos ready to go, so that if I had a day that was like super busy or I didn't have time to do a full video, I wouldn't have to, because something would already be ready to go. And once we got like about 2 weeks in, I started to get super busy with stuff at work and just things going on in my personal life, preparing for Christmas, all of this stuff, and I just started running behind on my schedule, and I was having to produce and film videos like on the day of, and that was starting to get really stressful. Also, a lot of the videos were not really performing that well. Like, most of them don't have more than 100 views, so like my average watch time and number of views and stuff was all going down, which is like the opposite of what I wanted out of vlogmas. So I felt like not only am I really stressed out trying to produce all these videos, they're also not doing that great, and I feel like nobody cares. Like, that's something I struggle with a lot with this channel, is like, nobody cares. Why would anyone want to watch this? Like, all of that sort of stuff. So having the performance of the videos be going down was kind of not encouraging to me, and too much was going on. I felt like I gave it a really good try, and I did 2 solid weeks. I feel really proud of myself for that. But after that, I just kind of abruptly dropped off, didn't explain anything, didn't talk about why. It was not a pre-planned decision. It just kind of happened on the day. I was like, you know what, day 15, I can't do it. My plan was at that point to take a break until after Christmas, and then when I got home from Christmas, I was gonna start filming a couple of like end of the year videos, like my goals for 2023, and like a few other like little end of the year videos that I had pre-planned. But then I got COVID and I felt terrible, so I was just like in bed sounding like a frog all day long and had no interest or desire to film anything. So that all went on. Now it's January 1st, it's the end of the year, so RIP Vlogmas. Maybe I'll try again next year. Maybe I'll do a different format next year so it's not quite so labor intensive. A lot of people that I follow who do Vlogmas, I feel like after they do Vlogmas, they take off like a whole month in January or something, because it's so stressful and like exhausting to do that much content. So it is somewhat encouraging that I know that I'm not the only person that feels this way, but either way. So now that Vlogmas is over, RIP Vlogmas, it's January, it's the new year. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what's coming up on this channel for this year. So since like July, which is kind of when I came back to YouTube and started posting a lot more regularly, I had been posting a video every single Friday. Sometimes it was Sundays. It was like either Friday or Sunday, but it was every single week for months and it was doing really well. I was feeling really proud of myself. I had a couple of videos do super well. My apartment tour video, which if you guys haven't seen, I will link it up here. That's my #1 video that I've ever put up. It's done amazing. So I think that having that like once a week schedule was going really well for me. I didn't feel stressed out. I didn't feel overwhelmed. I felt like it was just the perfect schedule for me. So that's what I'm gonna stick to in 2023. I will also maybe be doing some bonus videos, just kind of like whenever I feel like it, but I do want to stick to like the Friday schedule, or at least once a week schedule. I might play around with like different days of the week to see if anything makes a difference, but yes, for now we're sticking to once a week with some bonus videos. And because it's a new year, I would love to hear from you guys what you've been enjoying for me and what you would like to see. So I would love if you would leave me a comment down below and let me know what types of content do you want me to film in the new year. I would love to hear from you guys because obviously this is kind of why I do this channel. I want my content to be helpful and interesting to other people. So let me know what you guys want to see from me and I will definitely use that to build my content calendar. But aside from whatever gets requested, I'm definitely going to be doing some new tattoo videos in the new year. I'm going to do a part 2 of tattoos I wanted but didn't get. I will link part 1 up here if you want to watch that. Also, I have done a lot of work on another video in my Ultimate Thrift Guide series, so that will be coming soon. It might be the next video on this channel. I need to work out some details of like exactly when I'm going to post different things, but there is another Ultimate Thrift Guide coming out very soon. I'm gonna be back to traveling this year. I travel for work usually about once or twice a month, so I may do some travel vlogs. And I'm going to all different places this year. I'm going to Chicago and Texas at some point, probably in the second half of the year. I'm going to North Carolina for the first time. I'm going to Florida for a big trade show, and then I think I'm gonna spend some more time in Florida visiting some clients. There's also another trade show this year in California and Anaheim, so I'll be out there. So lots of fun things planned for work travel this year, and I will try to bring you guys along with me. I do try to keep a line between work stuff and personal content because I don't want those to get overlapped. I never want to get in trouble for anything at work. So I do try to keep a lot of my work stuff separated and like work during work and film on my own time, but I will bring you guys with me because I'll be traveling. And then the other big thing that's going on this year is that I'm going to move. I'm still planning to stay in Philadelphia. I really love living in Philadelphia, but my apartment is really small. If you've watched my apartment tour, you know that it's really small. It's about 400 square feet or so. And I just feel like I am outgrowing it. I really love living here, but I just think like it's getting a little too small. I also have the itch all the time to decorate more and like rearrange my furniture, and like I can't really do that in this space. It's just very limited in like how it can be. So I've decided that I'm gonna move at the end of my lease, and along with that I'm hoping to do a lot of content. So I want to take you guys with me apartment hunting in Philadelphia, talk to you about what I'm looking for, how I find my place. I have a habit that I've had since like November, which is crazy because it's like months and months and months before I move, but almost every night I go on Zillow and I look at new apartments around Philly just to see like what's available, price ranges, different like leasing companies. I research them, I see if they have good reviews, like all of that stuff, so that by the time I'm actually ready to move, I'll have a better sense of like what's out there and what I should look for. So we'll do some apartment hunting tours. Obviously I'll do a moving vlog. I'll do like an empty apartment tour, furnished apartment tour, decorating my apartment videos, all of that type of stuff. That's gonna be like in the fall. So come like September, October time, we should be seeing a lot of apartment content, hopefully. And also, of course, all of my regular fun content that I just kind of come up with here and there. I think there's been some like general umbrella topics that I've talked about. I talk about tattoos, I've talked about my apartment and home decor and thrifting and all that sort of stuff. I've done a couple of like personal finance related videos, which I'd like to lean into a little bit more this year as well. And just kind of like whatever pops into my head that I feel like would be interesting or helpful to you guys, I will film. I know that sometimes people will tell you that as a YouTuber, you need to have like a niche or like a really specific market that you're trying to hit. And like, I get it, especially if you're trying to like monetize as fast as possible or whatever, but like, this is not just about that for me. Like, I want to build a community of people that actually enjoy talking to me, and like we can have conversations with each other and we enjoy the same topics, and like those topics that I just listed are the things that I like, and that's what I want to make videos about. And as my interests change, my videos will change too, and I hope that people that are here now will come along for the ride with me. But I just wanted to give you guys a little summary, a little check-in to say hello, I'm still alive. I'm recovering from COVID. Vlogmas was a fail, but it's okay. It's the new year. We're back. We're getting back on a regular schedule. I'm really excited to make more videos for you guys this year. And by the way, one of my big goals for last year was that I wanted to hit 500 subscribers by my next birthday, which is February 9th. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. Or you can leave this video a like or a comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting my channel in the last 6 months or so as I've really gotten back into my groove on YouTube. I appreciate you guys so much, and I look forward to talking to you more in the new year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!